Welcome back to Urban Mom Work from Home. So, many people don't realize how many work from home jobs offer night shift schedules, and that's exactly what we're covering today. In this video, I'll walk you through three remote US based positions that allow you to work overnight from your home. These jobs are great for night owls, caregivers, or anyone needing daytime flexibility. Let's get started. So, the first opportunity for today comes from a company called Worldwide Jet Charter Inc. So, what does Worldwide Jet Charter Inc. do? So, Worldwide Jet Charter Inc. is a private jet company that offers in demand charter services, aircraft management, and sales with a presence in Vineland, New Jersey, and headquarters in Phoenix, Arizona. Their services include concierge support, personalized catering, and a fleet of various jet sizes, catering to high profile clients like CEOs, athletes, and entertainers. Okay, so let's take a look at the featured position. We're going to scroll all the way back up to browse all job openings. And because I know what our featured position is, I'm going to scroll all the way down to the Aviation Overnight Flight Operations Specialist. Click on that. And the Overnight Flight Operations Specialist, Overnight Flight Operations Specialist. This is a 100% remote position and it's US based, but it only becomes remote after an on site training, and that on site training is located in Vineland, New Jersey. So it's not clear whether you have to be based in New Jersey or in the surrounding area, and whether or not after that mandatory on site training you have to work in that area, or you can locate to any other location in the United States. But let's read on a little bit and see if we have some insight. Okay, so about the role, they are seeking a detail oriented overnight flight operations specialist to support charter flight operations during overnight hours. This position will initially train on site in their Vineland office and then transition to a remote overnight role once training is successfully completed. So, what are some responsibilities? Monitoring and supporting active charter flights overnight, coordinating with pilots, crew maintenance, and dispatch, managing last minute schedule changes, weather impacts, and operational issues, communicate professionally with clients and internal teams, ensure compliance with company procedures and FAA regulations, accurately document overnight activity, and provide detailed handoffs to the daytime staff. Qualifications: aviation flight operations, dispatch, or charter experience preferred. Again, preferred, not required. Strong decision making and problem solving skills, ability to work independently and remain calm in time sensitive situations, excellent communication skills, reliable internet, and a quiet remote work environment after training. So, what are some of the benefits? Healthcare benefits, including medical insurance. These are the different options for medical insurance that they have: dental insurance, vision insurance, telemedicine insurance, gap insurance, life and voluntary life insurance, AFLAC programs, and some perks: 401k plan and part-time off, right? So that's the quick overview of the position. Again, doesn't mention whether or not you would be able to um, work from anywhere else in the U.S. after that training, or whether or not you'll have to remain in New Jersey. And it also doesn't mention the salary. Unfortunately, all questions to ask during the interview or the consultation, if this job interests you, and if it does. As always, do your research on the position and the job and get your applications and resume in as soon as possible. Our second opportunity for the day comes from a company called Iron Orbit. So, Iron Orbit is an Anaheim based IT company that provides cloud computing, managed IT, and cybersecurity services. They offer 24/7 US based support, remote monitoring, and a range of services from help desk to complex infrastructure management, aiming to help companies modernize and streamline IT operations. Okay, so we are going to take a look at their careers that they have available. Go back to job opportunities. Again, job opportunities. And the position that we're going to be looking at is the IT support specialist one, which is offering third shift and weekend hours. Okay. Okay, so the IT support specialist one. So again, a background and experience in IT support is going to be required for this position. So third shift and weekend. So what are they looking for? We are looking for an experienced and motivated IT support specialist to join our remote IT support team. Weekend shift role is typically first line response to client incidents, service requests, as well as responding to monitoring event alarms. You'll provide remote assistance to end users across multiple environments, supporting hardware, software, network, and access management issues. This position requires excellent problem solving skills, strong communication, and a customer first mindset. So this schedule is a 5 days a week position, and it is from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, so let's see some responsibilities. Your first responsibility is phone support. First phone support, you'll be the first point of contact for all inbound calls in the support call phone queue outside of normal business hours. Screen all calls, assign priority, address issues and requests as or route as required. Conduct outbound calls to customers, clients, and vendors as required. Take inbound calls from customers, client, vendors, etc. as required. Must be mature, self-actualized, patient with end users, and able to deal with varying levels of client temperature. Okay. So, what are the customer service support requirements? Field incoming help requests from clients via phone, email, and ITSM ticketing system. That's the IT service management system. Most likely, like, help desk tickets, things of that nature. Determine priority of support requests based on customer urgency and impact of the reported incidents. Engage clients with rapport building communication while capturing complete problem details such as symptoms, context and error information. Add, update, remove, verify ITSM ticketing information as needed. Perform scripted and documented solutions as outlined in our KB, that's their knowledge base, as qualified and trained. Perform functions like account session lockouts, password resets, connection setup, email, mobile client setup, etc. Record, track, and follow documentation during an incident process, including all supervised instructions and successful and unsuccessful solutions applied through the final resolution or escalation. Perform application upgrades and updates. Review, triage, monitoring event alarms. Decide to action or route to appropriate ticket queues. Review all cases coming into the ticket queue during shifts. Actively review KBs, knowledge bases, and participate in cross-training opportunities to advance to the IT support specialist 2 position. Okay, what are some of the IT support responsibilities? Provide technical support for end users issues, including hardware, software, and peripheral troubleshooting via phone, email, chat, or remote sessions, set up and configure virtual desktops utilizing VMware, Horizon, and associated applications, set up and configure desktops, laptops, mobile devices, monitors, printers, and other office technology when needed, diagnose and resolve network problems, perform remote installations of client applications within a cloud environment, and they have some examples like QuickBook, Lacerte, Bluebeam, AutoCAD, Revit, etc. Um, Manage and support user accounts in Active Directory, Microsoft 360, and other systems, handle access requests, MFA support, respond to and resolve support tickets in the IT service management platform, ensure accurate documentation and timely follow up, act as a liaison between end users and higher tier support teams, ensure clear communication and prompt issue resolution. What do you bring? What's some knowledge and expertise that they need you to bring to the table? They prefer an associate's degree in information technology or related field. Mandatory, of course, is a high school diploma or equivalent. Experience minimum of 3 years in a support role within a managed services provider. Current preferred or past experience working third shift, which is 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. overnight. Experience supporting deploying virtual desktop instances, printers, mobile phone devices, troubleshooting network connectivity issues, event monitoring and response, especially Ninja One RMM. And what are some of your technical skills? At least 3+ years of supporting private public cloud environments. They give examples. 3+ years working with networking, including the examples that they give. Experience with VAM backups or equivalent, and experience in Office 365, GPOs, VoIP, MDM, and Cisco Sophos Sonic Wall Network hardware. Intermediate knowledge of VMware and Hyper-V environments. Good knowledge of Windows Server, strong knowledge of Windows, got to have that. Some database experience, including knowledge of SQL. Um, Demonstrate excellent communication and organizational skills, interest in cloud engineering and its impact on greater business practices, skilled at working in tandem with a team of engineers or alone as required. And get a little bit of blurb about Iron Orbit, also their equal opportunity employer language that they have. The compensation for this position is $23 to $30 an hour. They don't really mention much about or anything about whether or not they have health insurance benefits. If the position is interest to you, that's something that you definitely want to bring up during the interview process or just during an inquiry. But again, good position. Again, you really need to have IT support in order to be successful in this position. So again, if it interests you, looks like it could be a good fit. Do your research on the company, on the position, and then get your resume and applications in as soon as possible. Our third and final opportunity is with a global law firm called King and Spalding. King and Spalding is a global elite law firm with over 1,300 lawyers across 26 offices specializing in high stakes litigation, complex transactions, and government investigations. They represent major companies, including half of the Fortune Global 100 in sectors like energy, healthcare, life sciences, and technology. Okay, so let us look at. Okay, we're going to go up to their career section. So, they, of course, lawyers, students, judicial clerks, they have openings for, but we're going to look at the positions for business professionals, right? So we're going to drop down. And we're going to go to the current opportunities. Okay, so this is where we can search for the positions. I, of course, know the position that we're going to be looking for is the resource. Okay, so the position that we're going to be looking at is the resource center specialist overnight shift. So you see, this is the resource center specialist overnight shift. This is a 100% remote position. So these are all the different locations that they are looking for applicants to be based in. These are all the states. I would still apply if you do not live in one of these states. Again, I said still try and apply. It doesn't hurt if this position looks like something that's of interest to you. Okay. So let's take a look and see what they are looking for. They say they're currently seeking a resource center specialist to join the team. The core schedule is Tuesday through Friday overnight with available to work flexible hours with some overtime required. The candidates must work the following schedule. So these are each 8 to 6 a.m. These are 3 10-hour shifts and one 9.5 shift for a weekly hour of 39.5 hours. This is a very um, um, desktop publishing and word processing heavy position. You need to be very familiar with the Microsoft Office products like Excel, Word, PowerPoint, Outlook. You need to be have experience and proficiency in the Adobe Suite line of products. You really need to have a lot of experience in those applications in order to do well in this position. But let's take a look at some of the responsibilities. So the responsibilities for this position is to be able to convert Adobe PDFs to MS Word and vice versa using the firm issue software, clean and format Word documents, including applying styles and cross referencing, generating tables of contents and authorities, revise Word documents from handwritten copies or via track changes, create labels and letters using words mail merge features, select appropriate pleading templates for discovery responses, compile, edit, and create PDFs with internal, external hyperlinking, create bookmarked e-binders, and prepare Adobe Forms, apply PDF redactions, headers, footers, and bait stamping, processing DocuSign packets, ensure accuracy and quality of all work products, create and format PowerPoint presentations using firm branded templates, create and revise diagrams, tables, and organizational charts, assist with marketing materials, including proposals, face sheets, and placements, create and update Excel spreadsheets using filters, formulas, and data analysis tools, building pivot and structured tables, format spreadsheets for printing or PDF conversion, transcribing audio files using Olympus software, participate in mandatory training sessions, pilot programs, and testing initiatives, maintain a secure and distraction free work environment when you are working remotely, provide administrative assistance to administrative and legal staff across the firm, remain accessible, engage professionally with all levels of personnel, handle firm content with discretion and privacy, screen, prioritize, and delegate assignments to exceed expectations and meet deadlines, manage resource allocation and assist with scheduling, supervise and support team members, serve as liaison between Team and requesters ensure compliance with operational procedures, monitor productivity and quality standards, troubleshoot software issues, including providing impromptu training as needed, contribute equitably to the workload, attend regular staff meetings, exercise confidentiality in sensitive matters, promptly answer and manage department and after hours calls. So as you can see, very administrative support heavy position, experience with all those different softwares, um, experience assisting in a law firm, the legal aspects of a law firm. Um, let's see, legal word processing. All of this is very heavy for this position. What are some qualifications? High school diploma or equivalent required, minimum of 5 years experience in a legal word processing center environment, advanced proficiency in Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Adobe, and Outlook, familiarity with iManage work or similar document management systems, experience or knowledge of Photoshop, Visio, DocTools, Workday, and DocuSign is a plus, strong organizational skills, attention to detail, and the ability to manage multiple projects and deadlines, ability to work collaboratively in a fast-paced, high volume environment. They talk about their compensation. The firm offers a generous total compensation package with bonuses and raises awarded in recognition of individual merit-based performance. All full-time business services employees may participate in King and Spalding's comprehensive benefit program, including health and wellness plan, life and disability insurance, flexible spending accounts and health savings account, a 401k plan, profit sharing, and substantial paid time off program. The pay transparency range, it says here for Colorado, New York, California, Washington, D.C., Chicago applicants, the anticipated full-time annualized range is 90,000 to $106,000 a year. That's for those states. They're not. They don't mention regarding the other states what their range would be. I'm assuming it would be similar. That range and an hourly amount based on a 39.5 hour work week turns out to be roughly 43 to $51 an hour. Again, they're not mentioning the compensation for the other states. I'm assuming it would be in close range. Again, you can ask when you're inquiring about the position. And of course, the salary offer is contingent upon the factors that they have, relevant experience, job location, and other job related factors. Um, they talk about their Fair Chance initiative, saying that qualified candidates with arrest or conviction records will be considered for employment in accordance with the following laws, if applicable. That's according to the city of Los Angeles, and also their equal opportunity language at the bottom. So, again, if you have the qualifications and the skills, the administrative support skills, the experience working in a legal environment, the desktop publishing experience, heavy word processing experience, and if this position looks good to you, you can, as always, do your research on the company and the position, and if it is a fit, send in your application and resume as soon as possible. Thank you again for watching my video. I hope you watched until the end. If any of these overnight roles stood out to you, please apply as soon as possible. If there is a particular remote job situation you would like me to profile in a video, let me know in the comments. And if you like the jobs I bring to you, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. See you next time.